To the Greywolf RV YouTube channel, and it is springtime here in Alberta, Canada, or as close to it because there are still a few patches of snow behind the camera. Nevertheless, the days and nights for that matter are at or above the freezing point, so I'm going to take the opportunity to go ahead and reinstall the battery and put all of our freezables back in the trailer that have been living under my kitchen counter all winter. But after that, I thought we might take the opportunity to do a little tour of the trailer and just sort of show you what the personalizations that I've done up until this point to kind of make the trailer my own, so that if you're going into your own season of camping and you're getting ready, maybe a couple of these ideas might spark some creativity for yourself as well. In truth, I actually thought about doing it last year, but then I was like, well, just because I've personalized it doesn't mean that it's going to work out. But I have a season under my belt now. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this battery installed and then do our tour. Let's just kind of prop this up as best we can. There we go. Maybe I'll just do this for now. There we go. So when reinstalling this battery, you want to make sure that on the bottom, the little felt feeties have not fallen off over the winter. Hopefully you can see that there. And you also want to orient the black negative terminal toward, would this be the driver's side or the door side? Because the battery management connection switch is on this side, as is the manual override power button. Let's get this in here. It's not exactly light. Ugh. Over under, slide that into place, just give it a wee lift here. Over, catch this. So I don't expect you to be able to see, but right now I'm sort of supporting it on my fingers and then the pieces of wood that are in here, but definitely lots of pinch points. And there we go. Very cool. Is that twisted? Sure is. That all locked back into place. There we go. All right, not bad. Now, of course, I've gone and forgotten my tools at home. I'm working on another project right now. Nevertheless, we can at least get this on and snugged up. We'll have to come back and do a final installation. Or actually, you know what? No. My mom, shout out to her channel, Kathy Goes Camping, she's actually working on prepping her trailer right now, and so maybe I'll go borrow her toolkit in a second. Nevertheless, get this oriented in a nice manner. Where's our plug? Oh, of course I pinched it back there too. There we go. Tab facing rear, yep. That's easy enough. And positive to the positive. Good catch, Colin, good catch. And we're back. Did we get the right size? Let's see. Nope. I'll be back. Let's try this again. What do we have here? Half inch. Yeah, half inch. Half inch. That's good. It's not a structural component, but you want to make sure it's snug enough that, you know, you're not going to rattle it loose or vibration it. Vibration it? It won't vibrate out. There we go. That's better English. All right. Cool. I like these boot cap things there. See that little lip it just clicked onto? Stays really nice. Now, inside the trailer, we have the partition. So I'm going to go around the other side, unload all the contents here, and bring the partition in because the staples that were holding the corner joint together, just, yeah, they were not secure enough fastener for longevity. So, yeah, I have that, and then we will screw this all back into place. Cool. Oops, oops, oops. Oops, oops, oops. Let's see how much battery we can get out of this. Actually, maybe I haven't shown you on the channel yet. So this is my solution to a small trailer cleaning. This is the KitchenAid 12 volt shop vac. Well, technically it's like a kitchen vacuum. I'm using it for like all utility purposes, but I really quite like it for a few reasons, not the least of which these batteries are USB-C rechargeable. So you don't have to go from a direct current solar panel to a direct current battery through an inverter to invert the current, to then go through a wall inverter to then back to direct current, because every time you go through an inverter, you can lose up to like 15% efficiency. So it's 30% efficiency just to charge this battery. It's better to charge it through direct current, which is the USB, which is why I got this. And what's cool is, should the batteries or when the batteries decide to go kaput, then you can always get new ones, or you can swap it between the other accessories. So you can often buy these KitchenAid accessories with and without the battery. I found that the value of buying them with simply outweighs it. But if you're getting like, not that they make 10 accessories, but you know, you could be difficult to justify 10 batteries. So at that point, okay, sure. Nevertheless, yeah, DC to DC charging. Again, I've talked about this before in the past. It's about the little things when it comes to overall system efficiency. So yeah, that is this. So we'll just pop them back in, and then I don't know if you can see this, but one side here is a release switch, and then the other side is like a button, and it will tell you your remaining battery charge. So yeah, really quite like it. And let's actually flip this around. There we go. And then there's a boost feature that you can press and hold for like larger objects. Let's move this away, and in we go. There we are. So this is the joint down here that just simply split apart because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 staples that hold this little wood paneling on. Speaking of that wood paneling, I just got a hell of a splinter up in here. Nevertheless, yeah, we're gonna go ahead, grab our screwdriver, put this back on, and reload up everything. All right. That's Phillips. I've talked about this screwdriver before and I'll talk about it again. This little screwdriver makes me so happy. If you are in Canada or next time you come up for a visit, definitely grab one of these screwdrivers. It's unreasonable how happy this thing makes me because it just works so darn well. There's only one criticism I have with it, and that's just the way that the bits kind of, they go at the bottom, but then it's kind of, yeah, you sort of have to jam your hand on the pointy end. So usually I just cheat and I just stick whichever bit I'm not about to use back down in. There we go. Yeah, that's nice and strong. All right, cool. Do the other side. All right, don't need you anymore. Go ahead and flip this around. Lines up here. There's definitely a bit of tension on the cables in behind. It's all right, we'll get there. Size. Cool. How good is that? All right, simple enough. Which way is on? Let's see. So this is, the breaker's already on, but we'll go ahead and turn the battery on here. There we go. So now we have power going to the whole trailer. As previously talked about, but lots of new people. Hello, new people. This particular configuration that Winnebago has this set up as, if you do not have this button turned on, then the solar panels will not charge the batteries. Actually, I'm curious about this. Can we break? This might actually break it to the trailer. I'm going to go test it out right now. Let's learn something together. Let's see. Take that with. Okay, status update. The breaker, I believe, just breaks the inverter because all of the 12 volts inside are actually working. So yeah, there we go. Let's go back it up and then, yeah, finally we'll do our tour. This one has the RV Industry Association with some sort of number. The number looks important. Winnebago only has a gravity feed, so should I find myself near pressurized water source, I will make a video on this at some point once I've exhausted and ruled out every possibility that it's me that is at fault for not having it operate the way that I want it to. Yeah, that is that for now.